What's up, guys? It's Akko Stocks here. In this video, we shall be taking a good look at Alphabet, Google. Given the situation of things, I'm so sorry I haven't been able to update us for the longest. I've been extremely busy that I haven't had time to update us on this channel for over a month. I'm so sorry. I'm back right now. This won't repeat itself again. So moving forward right here, you could see it clearly that even from the last time I made a video on Google, I made it known to us that even if we end up seeing Google rallying high, we are most likely going to see Google, dropping down at some point. So that is definitely what I think has majorly played out. We could see it clearly right here that this major uptrend was broken. So therefore, we now have a downtrend. From the monthly, first of all, it's best we see how things are playing out right here from the monthly. So we could see it clearly right here that from the monthly, things are obviously have been going well. But for 3 months right now, things haven't been going well right now for Alphabet. But you could see it's also clearly that we are also at a level of resistance also, and from the weekly right here we are also in a very serious downtrend. So I think if I can readjust this, so sorry that this is not being done from my laptop, I'm rather doing this video from my phone. I think I'm more comfortable doing this from my phone right now. I kind of ordered for a tab, but the tab couldn't be sent from US because it's got lithium battery. I wasn't aware of US policy. So back to where we currently are right now, you could see that this is the daily time frame. All the way from the weekly, we had to still drop down to the daily for more critical understanding of where the market is currently at right now. You could see it clearly right here that Alphabet has definitely been retesting this major resistance right here at $389.71. We've retested this level. We've gotten rejected from this level. We've retested this major level after we broke below $371.97. We retested it. We broke below it. We retested it again. I think this was probably like the third confirmation candle that, okay, a third retest. We got rejected from here. You could see it clearly right here. We retested it again right here for like the 5th time. We got rejected from here. Then we retested it again right now, which was also coinciding with where this downtrend is currently at right here. You could see we got rejected. And when, if you actually like, used to this trading, you would notice that whenever there are so many touches at a major resistance, that level gets so weak that right here you could see all the way from this level at $371, we dumped massively. Even we had to break below this major support at $329.30. Right now we have to retest this major support right here. So there are major levels, major moves we can be expecting right here. And one of those moves right here is either we find support around here, we test this major resistance at $329.30. If we can't break out of this major level, we are most likely going to dump below this major trend line, which will probably lead to a very serious pullback for Alphabet or Google. But in order for us not to get too ahead of ourselves, I will just be conservative enough to say if we break below this trend line, there is a high possibility that we could drop all the way down to $261 for Alphabet. So I think this is just definitely going to be it. Probably a very good scenario for investors to expect is probably buying here, and they expect a breakout above this level at $330. We break out, we find support, and we could rally all the way to this level before getting a major move to the downside again. Because you could see it clearly right here that I'm still very much seeing the market as bearish right now, because you could see it clearly right here that if you look at the S&P 500 right here, the S&P 500 is very much bearish, guys. The S&P 500 just closed not quite long, but it is very much bearish, because if you look at it from the daily time frame, you could see that after so many touches around this level right here, you could see this major trend line. You could see after so many touches, we have to break below it, retest it, and right now we are definitely on the way to the downside, especially given the fact that our confirmation candle has been formed with this daily candle. So this right here is definitely what's it called, high risk assets for my crypto channel. So just how to like show us that. So given the situation of things right here, you could see it clearly that this is definitely this could be the fate of Alphabet if the S&P 500 also crashes. There are also major events taking place in terms of war taking place, inflation, and all what's not. Hence the reason why this whole situation is kind of looking kind of serious and ugly as it is looking right now. And in terms of the news, we could see Alphabet reveals 94.1 billion SpaceX stake after IPO. So we could see it right here that I need to take this away from here, that Alphabet Google said its investment portfolio now includes 94.1 billion in shares of SpaceX in a space and AI company. Following SpaceX blockbuster initial public offering, Google was an early investor in SpaceX. And if you look at SpaceX right now, SpaceX is actually currently really low. I will also be making a video on SpaceX after this video, obviously. So given the situation of things right now, you could see obviously in terms of this investment of $94.1 billion, we can say that Alphabet is currently down, but I'm sure Alphabet is here to hold for a long period of time. So yeah, we could see it clearly right here that Google was an early investor in SpaceX, and the rising value of the holding has helped lift Alphabet's profits in recent quarters. The disclosure highlights the scale of how Alphabet's exposure to SpaceX and suggests the investment has become a major contributor to its reported financial performance. So we could see it right here that, however, Alphabet may not be able to sell most of the shares immediately because investors are often restricted from selling stocks for a period after an IPO. In a quarterly filing, Google said 80 billion of its SpaceX shares are subject to short-term sale restrictions, while another 14.1 billion still remain under longer-term restrictions through the third quarter of next year. Investors may therefore view much of the 94.1 billion holding as restricted value rather than capital that Alphabet can immediately convert into cash. So this is obviously a good thing, because I'm sure, imagine Alphabet actually bought SpaceX and sold SpaceX immediately. By now we would have seen SpaceX are currently trading at $50, because if Alphabet reveals that it has sold most of its SpaceX IPO shares, a lot of people will obviously be scared and they will sell. So that is just definitely it for this. In terms of what I think for Alphabet right here, everything has been said. I will definitely be here in my next video to talk about more stocks videos right here, or just stay subscribed, turn on post notifications, smash that like button for more videos like this, so that you stay notified whenever I upload videos on Google or Alphabet. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, turn on post notification, and peace out.